This one time on Valentine's Day, my girlfriend, now my wife, and I decided to go out to a restaurant and have a drink and have a nice time.
It had been a really hard time financially for James and I. He had to hawk this guitar.
And I had hawked the guitar because I needed some medication for my asthma and whatnot.
And this guitar was like, it was his Lucille. I'd seen him play it live 1,000 times.
A Epiphone Les Paul Black Beauty.
Beautiful black, yellow piping, just sexy, right? It was like an extension of him, right? And he had to hawk it to fucking buy medication. It changed him, like as a man, you know what I mean? When you have to do something, you have to sell something so beloved to pay the bills.
And she goes, hey, let's take your car. And I said, oh, okay. And she goes, here, I'll drive. Which is, I was like, I wonder what, okay, yeah, cool, you know.
I had a really good week at work, a couple weeks at work, so I had been saving my money. And I went to the pawn shop and I got it at a POC for him. I had put it in the front seat of my car. He has no idea.
And so we kind of swing around. We were living in some apartments at the time. We kind of swing around the carport.
And I'm like, what do I do? So I was like, oh my God.
And she stops the car. She goes, oh, can you go and grab my files out of my car? You need them right, okay, you need them right now?
Can you grab them for me because it's a HIPAA violation. They have to be on my person at all times. I can't leave them here. It's a violation of the ethics or whatever. There's no patient files in the car.
All right, so whatever, what do I care? So I get up and I go out and I walk up to the car, open the door.
So he gets out and he's walking up to the car and he opens the door.
And then I look.
I see it cross his face.
And there is a Epiphone Les Paul Black Beauty. And it's mine. I had lost it in hawk. I'm talking like, I didn't just hawk it. It had already gone through the thing. I'd lost it and they put it out for sale. And she went and got it.
He just could not believe it. He grabs it out of the car and he's walking it back to me like.
I couldn't believe she had done that. I was so.
And he just looks at me with this look.
Like, you know, it's one of those moments you go, okay, she's a keeper for Christ's sakes, you know.
I think he fell in love with me again, right there on the spot.
Whatever happened to the guitar?
I have no idea. I have no idea where it is. Nope. You should ask him. Ask him what he did with it.
I ended up having to hawk it again about a month later. We were broke!